I'm feeling woo. It's so good to be here. I'm in the prime of my life. I'm in my late 20s. I'm 31, and it's going great. That's a woman's age. Like, I am a woman, but I don't feel like one most of the time. I'm still feeling like a girl a lot of times. Like, I'm still relating to Taylor Swift songs on a level I definitely shouldn't, you know? But, like, my back hurts a lot. So I'm like, oh, that's right. I can't shake it off. Like, I wish I could. I'm on Snapchat, you know? But like I Google bunion surgery every day, so looking into that. It's weird, like I feel confident most of the time, but there are times where I'm like, like the other day I got jealous of a dog's thigh gap. I'm not proud of that. It's just like, how does she do it? I have to switch to kibble, I'm just gotta do it. Bitch, but I'm just like not where I should be, I feel, as a 31-year-old. I don't want a lot of things that girls my age want. I don't want kids. I do want a baby, though. So it's like, oh, you know, because they become that. And so, yeah, I do want a baby, but like, I feel like most women want babies, and that's maybe why so many of us exist, because babies are so cute. Everyone wants one. They're like the puppies of humans, I've heard. I think a scientist said that once. And, you know, it's like, and that's how you hear women say when they're gonna have kids. They're like, oh, we're trying for a baby. Oh, we're gonna have a baby. We just had a baby. And it's like, yeah, I know, but like, eventually it's just gonna be some dude named Doug. You know that, right? Like, it's just gonna be a guy. Like, it's always baby, but it's like, it's a baby this much of the time you know it, and then it's all Doug. Like, it's just like, no one's ever like, oh, we're having a man. That's what you should say. Yeah, I don't want a dog. I mean, I babysat for years, because this family just never came home, but that was difficult. It's hard. Babysitting is hard. It's like, ugh. Because it's like you're a mother, but you don't love them, so it's like hard to care. You know what I mean? No. I just feel like I'm past my prime to have kids a little bit. Like, I feel like I should have done it in my teens. Like, that would have been the best time. It's like they discourage it almost exclusively, but they shouldn't. Like, if I had a baby now, like, my parents couldn't help me and all. They live in St. Louis, I'm in LA. Like, it would be too hard. But if you're in high school and you have a kid, like, you live with your mom and dad, or probably just your mom, let's be honest. Yeah, your dad probably split a while ago, but your mom's there, you know. She's hanging out, vaping, watching Dr. Phil, something like that. Like, I feel like that's how she busies herself. She can help, you can just hand the baby to her and be like, here, Mom, try again. He's yours now. Like, yeah, you kind of fucked up the first time since that's mine and I can't drive, so. Yeah, his name's Mulligan. I really feel like you can nail it this time if you just like focus and stop playing the lottery. I'd have it over with too. If I had a baby when I was like 15, she'd be 16 now. Probably have a granddaughter on the way. Like, that would be perfect for me. I could handle life as a nana, you know? That's what I call my grandma, because when I was little, I couldn't pronounce old bitch. So that's what I came up with, and that's... No. But yeah, I don't want kids yet. I don't want to get married. It helps that my boyfriend doesn't want to marry me, so that's like... That's convenient. For a while, he was like, I don't want to get married until gay people can get married. And I was like, they can! He was like, yeah, I never thought that would happen, so... I was like, oh, I thought that was weird you were protesting all those times, so... He doesn't want to get married. I don't really care. I don't need like a big reception. I don't want a whole to-do. I never want to have to slow dance with my dad in front of all of my friends. Like, that seems... Like, that's something we do alone together, and I don't want to ruin that. Like, I feel, you know? Thank you, yeah. And like, what if the band doesn't know Genuine's Pony? Are we supposed to just like freestyle to whatever they come up with? That seems humiliating, you know? I also don't like the fact that when you get married as a woman, you just kind of give up your last name. Like, you really, it's nice to take your husband's name, but then you're like, oh, this thing I've had my whole life, that's my whole identity, that my great-grandparents came through Ellis Island with, I'll just throw it in the trash. This guy seems cool. Bye. Like, that's, what? You really, like, your name is nothing after you get married. All it is like your shithead son's bank account security question answer. That's all your name is. What? Only time it comes up, yeah. And he's gotta call you because he doesn't even know it. Like, that's the one call you get from him a month. Mom, I'm locked out of my account again. Hey, what's your old name? He calls it an old name. You're like, you mean my maiden name? He's like, whatever. Jones. He's like, can you spell it? And you're like, fucking Doug. Like, Jesus Christ. Why couldn't you stay a baby? That is weird that that's the question that they came up with. Like, the banks were like, what worthless piece of information could we ask for that no one would ever know about this man to protect his finances? And some guy's like, what about his mother's name? And they're like, perfect, who gives a shit, right? His mother's name. That's the question. That's always that question. That seems like something people should know about you. But it's that question and then your first concert. So it's your name and then your son's first concert, or just your name and Limp Bizkit, or just fighting for the top spot. So rude. Your name really just, you're just like, I don't really see it anymore. Sometimes women get divorced, but they keep their ex-husband's last names because they're just like, I just don't want to go to the DMV. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll just live with this man's name I hate because I don't want to wait in line. Like, I get it. Because your name disappears. That's why I want to marry someone with my same last name, save the trouble, not a cousin because they're poor, but like like another Glazer. I could find one. And but if we had kids, I would still make my kids hyphenate their names just to be a dick about it. I don't know. Like, they'd be like, Mom, why are we Glazer? I'm like, I don't know. I want you to sound like tiny little law firms, okay? That's why. This is my son, Cooper Glazer, and associates, his sister associates. But we've been together, my boyfriend and I, we've been together like 3 years. We've broken up like 3 times, but we always get back together, so we're gonna make it. And that's like really promising. No, it is, it's been good. He broke up with me once because he kind of like found out I was lying about who I was in the beginning of our relationship to kind of trap him into one. I was like, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that. Like, but what if I don't like me? I really was like pretending to be this version of a girl that he would fall in love with. You know, I was just walking around like, what would Khaleesi do? Like, I didn't know what, I was like, he likes that show, I think, you know? So I just like walked around topless, got a bunch of lizards. I didn't think it through, but I hid a couple things. I wasn't lying about who I was. I feel like I put Spanx on my personality. Like, I was just like tucking some things in, you know? There's just like, I don't know, like, he's a lot cleaner than I am. We were getting ready for bed once, and you know when you're like first like hanging out with someone, you start sleeping over and your hygiene habits kind of meet up and yours are just like not really up to snuff. But you just like fake it. You're just like, I always brush them this long. That's cool, yeah. Oh, you get the bottoms. That's neat. I'll try that. All right. And then my arm is going numb. He's still going. I'm just like, cool, we're still doing this? Like, I get through that. I'm like headed out of the bathroom. He's like, you gotta floss. And I was like, do you gotta floss? What am I doing? Okay, here we go. And I'm just like, just gushing blood. Just like, what? This is it? This never happens. I must have hit something. This is weird. This is the first time. Both ends are on our period. Is that not right? Okay. Don't say that. So yeah, we've been taking showers together recently, which is like, because I just think he like wants me to shower more, so that's cool. That's like what I can get. Like, he's like, let's get in. I'm like, woo. He's just like scrubbing my back a little too much. I'm like, what are you doing? And I was like, do you want a blowjob? He's like, let's get your feet first. I'm like, okay. All right. I was like, do you have like a foot fetish? He's like, no, you have a foot fungus and you should get this looked at. It's of concern. I'm like, it doesn't scrub off. But he's like a clean freak. You can't compete with that. Like, he takes up to 3 showers a week. And it's like, we get it, Dr. Oz. Like, ugh. But it's been good. I broke up with him the first time because we were a year into our relationship and he would not say I love you a year in. And I needed to hear it because my friends told me I did. So that's when you know. That's really when you know. Because I was like trying to be cool about it. Like, because friends talk about that. You know, we're just like, did he say I love you? When's he gonna say it? And like, I didn't have anything to tell them. I was trying to play it cool. I was like, I don't need to hear it. You know, I know he does. Like the way he like high fives me after sex. Like there's no question. Like you wouldn't just do that. And they're like, okay, well, does he talk about the future at all? And I was like, yeah, you know, like flying cars, robots, like climate change. We're all worried, so he's no different, you know. But they were so mad. And so I went back to it. I was furious too. Because that's the thing, if your girlfriend breaks up with you out of the blue, like when you're like, where did this come from? It's probably because her friends got together and decided that they miss her and they want her back. So they fill her head with lies and then send her back to you. I was just like, ah! Like, because I was so mad. I was just like, why don't you love me? You know, like in a super lovable tone. And just like crying in the street. And he just didn't want to say it. He was sweet about it because he was very calm and he was just like, he's honest, you know? He was just like, I can't say it. And I was like, okay, well, let's find a good speech therapist. Like, let's get you in a program. Like, honestly, I thought this was feelings for you, but clearly it's phonics. So this is like such a relief. This is what he did say. He's like, I can't say I love you. I was like, you just did. I'll take it. Thank you so much. You can stop right there. That counts. But I've only had really 2 serious boyfriends in my life, and the first one definitely did not say it on his own. He was a blackout drunk with a twin bed, and that second part's not really that important. I just kind of want to paint a picture. He had a twin bed. He was 30 with a twin bed, and I would be like, can you upgrade to a full so I feel like a woman? And that's all it takes, you know? And he was like, no, it's an extra long twin. I was like, ooh, a California twin. Wow, am I Rihanna? Jesus. So he would get blackout drunk all the time. We were long distance. He would get caught making out with girls in bars back home where I was from. My friends would see him. They'd call me, tell me about it. I'd call him the next day and be like, what the fuck? And he was like, I thought it was you. And I was like, aw, like I was flattered. Like, was she skinny? Like, ugh. So he was the worst. He came to visit me for Valentine's Day, and I was like, oh my God, he's so gonna say I love you. This is the trip. And I got ready. I told all my friends, I'm like, this is it. And it was a great night. Like, we went to this fancy dinner that I paid for, and then we were like in this alley, and like I was rubbing his back as he vomited, and it was just like everything I'd wanted. And he just got really sick and passed out, and I was like, oh my God. Like, he didn't say I love you. I think he may have said I hate you. It's like, it was the worst time. But I was like, wait a second, when he gets blackout drunk, he doesn't remember anything he does or says. So I'll just make last night whatever I want it to be. So this is true. I swear to God, I woke him up the next morning and I was like, hey, do you remember what you said to me last night? He was like, no, I'm sorry, what? And I was like, no, you told me you love me. And he was like, I did? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay. That's it. He started saying it after that. I date raped my boyfriend into loving me. That's what I did. Thank you so much. I took back the night. So it was like a pretty good plan. I couldn't use it though with my boyfriend now because he doesn't drink. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So this is how I got, how am I gonna get it? This is how I got it. I decided to ask him to say I love you as he was coming, which is a great time. That's like a guy will do anything for you in that moment. You just gotta time it perfectly. I was just like, tell me you love me. He was like, I love you. Like it was just like, I got it. You know, just the once, but I got it. You know, so it was pretty cool. And because I thought about it, I was like, oh my God, guys are so vulnerable in that moment. They will do anything right before they come, up until they come. Like, I feel like my boyfriend would like take a bullet to the brain for me. He would jump in front of a train for me. He would do anything in a Bruno Mars song, pretty much is what I'm saying. Like, definitely. I feel like Bruno Mars must write all his lyrics before he comes. Like, that's the only way he feels those things. And then it is a sharp